The Owl and the Butterfly. The owl and the butterfly meet in the dark night. The owl is swooping and hunting while the butterfly is sleeping. The owl swoops past the butterfly, thinking she is another owl perched from a hole, but then comes back a second time because when he hails her in his native tongue, she doesn't answer, but it does wake her up. He decides to eat her, but she saves herself in the nick of time by yelling, "No, no, wise owl, you cannot eat me, for I have not fulfilled my destiny." She has already been chased by bats tonight and a crow yesterday, and she is very tired of dodging birds. However, she does not lie. She must find a mate, and then, she tells him, the owl can eat her, for she must mate, then lay the eggs, and then not eat the entire time. The owl takes sympathy upon her. To not be able to eat, which is one of his top pleasures, seems terrible. And he says, "I will help you on your path." And so, each night, for the next entire week, the owl and the butterfly come together. This story is about that process. The poor butterfly gets more and more ragged as the story goes on. And then finally, she meets a nice male butterfly, and neither of them, having eaten, are both starved, but yet they mate. And then the owl helps her find a place in which she can rest and lay her eggs. She lays her eggs, and the owl says, "I do not need to eat you anymore, for you are my friend." And the butterfly says, "Friend, you have done enough for me, and I am exhausted. I am ready to go. There is nothing else that I need to do, and if it would nourish you, it would cause me great pleasure to complete my course in this way." So, when she's ready to go, they sit for a while and watch the moon together. He says, "All right, are you ready?" And she says, "Yes, yes, I am ready." And the owl eats her up. One quick chomp, she's gone. He hears her echo in his head. "I am ready, old friend. I can think of no better way to go than with you. Thank you for helping me fulfill my destiny." He feels her life force deeply inside of himself, more than any other insect he's ever eaten, and more than any other insect that he'll ever eat. And he misses her for a good long while. Later that spring, when the flowers come to the trees and the sun begins to dapple the leaves, the owl watches her brood hatch. He smiles to see them tiny and wriggling, and he lets them be, for now. Because as we all know, caterpillars chomp leaves, and owls too have to eat, for this is the way of things. I woke up this morning with that concept and idea in my head, and so instead of trying to make all of the sketches and all of the ideas from it, I just wrote it down, a very rough draft, but I liked it. This idea of children's stories for adults has been turning over in my head, and so I painted this to go along with the story. I hope you like it. Subscribe to see more. Thanks for being here.